Hello Star Wars fans, this is Phoebus Destroyers back again with another video. It's been 5 days since my last one, and see as I've had exams, had to study for them, and now it's the summer holidays for me, so I can finally get back to doing these videos. And I've got two new ones coming today. There's this one, and then there's a new type of review I'll be doing sometimes, and I've got more of those kind later, but this isn't the review. It's my video, and that is my thoughts on the Clone Wars Season 5 trailer that aired at Star Wars Weekend. I know you're probably thinking, it's been almost a week, around 4 or 5 days actually, in fact, since it aired, but considering how busy I've been, I've only just gotten around to actually being able to do this video now, so I'll just give my thoughts on the trailer now. First of all, it started off a little weak. I think that was more than anything to do with the fact that the very start of the trailer was the teaser we got on StarWars.com on May the 4th, which was very weak in itself, so that really explains why it was weak. But I'm glad, it was just the very start, the scenes from the teaser weren't scattered through the trailer. That kind of messed it up a bit. So I'm happy that it was over at the very start, and it did get better and better as it went on. There were so many things as it went on that were just so impressive. And as Dan Grievous pointed out on his YouTube channel just yesterday or earlier today, really depends on your time zone, about Onderon, that EU kind of planet that was in Knights of the Old Republic 2, I believe it was, and there's theory about that. If you want to check that video out, I'll be putting a link to it in the description. But yeah, it was a really good theory, and it does make sense because Lux Terry, who was in the trailer with longer hair for some reason, was constantly going on about he can't really fight for the Republic and won't join them. So really the only logical reason, as shown in the trailer, they would fight with the Republic is to defend his homeworld, which, as Dan pointed out, was Onderon, as it's listed on the Star Wars Encyclopedia on StarWars.com for Lux Terry. There was lots of other things in the trailer. What was cool as well is actually in the trailers for Season 4, they showed a lot of new character gears. For the main characters, and that really has helped Hasbro in selling core characters, only really recently. But this trailer was different. It was kind of disappointing that there was a lack of clones actually. But what I really liked, none of the clones we did see were 501st. That made me so happy, considering what Filoni recently said about other clones will always be there, but Cody's Legion, Attack Battalion, Worf's Legion, the Wolf Pack, they'll always be there, but most of them will go for Rex and the 501st, and yet none of the 501st, even Rex, weren't in the trailer. And the trailer, while epic, was missing some important characters. Rex, as I just mentioned, Asajj Ventress wasn't there, and neither was Cad Bane. Kind of surprising not to see any of those three there. And they didn't have the new clone Dave Filoni confirmed, Foreign, on his Facebook page. They didn't have him in it either. Only clones were the 212th, with Cody. He was in the background of a few shots. They had the 212th. They also had a new kind of clone pilot who will probably be from a new Legion. He had green colours, so if he's not a new Legion, he's probably 41st. There was some really other cool scenes as well. There was Obi-Wan first Maul, and in the foreground we had Savage up first against what looked to be Adi Gallia, but may also have been Stas Ali, because actually seemed to have a slightly darker skin tone than Adi Gallia has. Savage up first also has a robotic arm. What is the show's liking for robotic arms now? Anakin already has one. Twizzy, Bounty on Crisis on Naboo, lost her arm, and now Savage is gonna get a robotic arm. Seriously, and the few bounties we did see weren't Cad Bane, who, while epic, it's just at the stage where he's overused. Epic in Hostage Crisis and Season 2. Ever since then, they've kind of ruined him. I'm not saying he's been overused and been turned into a bad character. He's just not being portrayed as epically. And Boba Fett, great individuals, even though I don't understand all the fuss about him, to be frank. He's good in the original trilogy, not as epic as everyone makes him out to be, but you know, they're the two problems with Benio's really. I mean, Boba either being a babby or being bratish, Bane just, they are ruining his character by using him every season. So really it was quite good that 3 Benios that we did see in the trailer were Benio's that, you know, could really use some screen time and have lots of room for development. Ambo was there, you see him fighting Savage when he has the robotic arm Savage. Sugi, really cool to see her after a Wookiee Hunt cameo, which was really cool as well. And then the thing that just made me so happy was Dengar was there. I mean, when Savannah, who originally did the recording of the trailer, told me, you know, that she thought she saw Dengar at one point. I was so hoping she hadn't jinxed it, but you know, I was just so happy to see Dengar there. And yes, I am going to be as bold as I say this, but yay for Simon Pegg. Yes, I've said that. So hate on me if you will, but yay for Simon Pegg again. Hondo Onoka's cameo in the trailer was really nice as well. Really liked that cameo. Very Hondo Onoka, like, really cool. There was a lot of other things in the trailer. One thing that actually couldn't really be seen in Savannah's version of it, but you can see on the Bill's version of it, was Ambo chasing Anakin on a snow planet. I mean, kind of weird that Anakin wasn't wearing some sort of snow gear or something there, but, you know, and it really makes you wonder what Ambo's motivation to. I mean, he's chasing Anakin, and he's also fighting Savage and Maul. What is Ambo up to? Is he I know Benio's generally ain't good guy or bad guy, but who is he working for? I mean, and then there was a big battle, and you had those droid gunships. One of the vehicles from that hasn't been disclosed yet, but will be thanks to the trailer. That you know, that we really needed to see. The Republic fighter tank, which is mainly see as an IFTX tank, I think it is, in Battlefront 2 and Battlefront 1 and 2, I think, and there was another separatist ship that came to mind, but I can't actually remember it right now. We need to see more of the tri-droids anyway. There was just a lot of cool stuff in the trailer. I mean, there was a lot of Death Watch and Phoebus. There was even Phoebus dueling someone with his Darksaber. I couldn't make out who. But yeah, it was really cool. I'll be interested to see what they do with Death Watch this season. But Filoni has actually said there'll be even more 4-packs in Season 5 than there was in 4. I mean, basically 12 of the 22 episodes in Season 4 were based on around 4-packs. So really, with Season 5, I mean, it just gonna get to the point where everything is connected. I mean, I'm starting to think the battle that we see at the start with Lux and Obi-Wan, Ahsoka Anakin, those non-clone humans, it's all connected with Savage and Maul and Ambo and Sugi and Dengar, because when you see Savage dueling Galia with Maul doing their own background, the setting looks very similar to the setting of, you know, the big battle with Separatists against the non-humans. It looks very similar, and really, it just seems like everything's connected, you know. It did look from the trailer, to be honest, as if, you know, everything's spread out into loads of different things, but I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out that what we saw in the Weekend's trailer just had to be part of 2 different 4-part arcs. I mean, that really is what I'm thinking, or maybe a few differences here and there, but, you know, Season 4 took up 12 episodes of 4 parts. I mean, Season 5 is going to be even more. I mean, 16 of 20 episodes are going to be made of 4 parts. That's just ridiculous, to be honest with you. But, yeah, the trailer did look epic. I mean, that space battle, which we saw briefly into that, I really hope it's a full space battle episode. I mean, I'm not really a fan of space battles, I have to admit, but You know, if you're gonna have a space battle, don't make it something stupid like Planet Descent, which is just there for a few minutes and bam, it's gone. If you're gonna do it, make it a full episode, like Storm Over Ryloth. That was epic, because it was mainly a space battle on its own. Yeah, there was just so much to enjoy from the trailer. A lot of variety of things for different people to enjoy. Me personally, well, I enjoyed quite a lot. I enjoyed Dengar, especially knowing that he'll be back again. Other people would have enjoyed seeing, well, for Empire Fails, he would have enjoyed seeing the 212th action, of course. I mainly enjoy knowing that we saw them in the trailer instead of the 501st, so yeah. Well, that's about it as far as my opinions on the trailer go. I've got another review coming later today, so keep an eye out for that. Anyway, may the force be with you.